I had a certain um spiritual experience, you know, and I was communicating with an angel, and this angel was an angel of love. Okay, and I know that because that's all it was teaching me, love. And I asked the angel, "What's my purpose? Like, why am I here? Like, what am I doing? Like, why are we? Why are people like?" It wasn't more so my purpose. It was just like, what's our purpose? Why are we here? You know? And the answer was just like to love and live and experience and create. Love, live, create. That's your purpose, to love, live, and create. You know? So just imagine if everybody took those three principles to love, live, and create. And that's why I'm here. What would you love? How would you live? And what would you create? You know? So I was a teacher for 13 years. All right. And I decided in October 15th, that I was no longer going to be a teacher. I decided like it was just like God was just like, all right, I worked with adults for 6 years. I worked in a New York City men's shelter for 6 years, different housing facilities. And then I did 13 years as a New York City school teacher, right? So I feel like I gave about 20 good years of my life to serving and helping and being a part of the community in a positive way, you know, and trying to build and break and just add to the community, you know. So it was just like God was telling me like you're done. Like thank you. Like now it's time for you to manifest another mission that I have for you. Like now I want you to do this. And I abruptly just stopped teaching and I was done. And my wife thought I was tripping and everybody thought like, why would you leave a job and you're making, about 100 grand a year and you just walk away from that job. And I'm just like, that's what you think is the top of the best that I could do. That's what you think is like the great or you make that like that's I can make 100 grand a month following like my spirit, like I know. And it was like I didn't just wake up and decide to quit. Like the spirit guided me to quit, and not like quit, but like move on. Like it was time to move on. So back when I had this spiritual experience and I asked about our purpose, it was just like to love, like that's it. And it told me specifically like you're going to bring healing to a lot of people, and you're going to bring healing through. It was showing me like blowing like. So it was like the power of your words, the power of your breath is going to bring forth healing. And you want to heal these people through the pure essence of love. That's it. Because the words you bring out your mouth, are they going to carry forth love, or they're going to carry forth resentment or hate or jealousy or revenge or competition or whatever other God you might be serving. That's what that means. Right? When they say you serving God, like what kind of God are you serving? The God of love? Or are you serving the God of war? Are you serving the God of jealousy and contention and riff and chaos and argument? Like pretty much you ask yourself this. Are you focusing on problems or are you focusing on solutions? Look at any platform. I don't look at all the YouTube platforms. Look at any platform, any political platform, any organization, any whatever. Ask that question. Like, what do you like? What gives you your existence? Is it because of problems, or is it because of solutions? Like, what are you focusing on? And some people can tell you. I can come on YouTube every day, 365 days of the year. I can tell you a different problem we got in the world, and I have a plan. I've never run out of topics, man. I have just a whole lot of problems to talk about. But what does that do? You still got them. I'd rather you give me 365 days solutions. Matter of fact, that's a challenge. I challenge anyone out there to give me a YouTube channel where they start 365 days of a different solution for a different problem in the world. Just put them out there. Just give me a solution. Call it the solution channel. You know, I'll subscribe and I'll like every single one of your videos. You have my Boy Scout honor, man. I promise. You know, so focus on the solutions or you focusing on problems. You know, so pretty much are you building or are you breaking down? Are you building or are you breaking down? You know, are you in the past or are you worried about the future or are you just appreciating the life and living in the now? You know, you can go this way or you can go this way or stay centered right here in the middle, you know? So I choose to live right here in the now. You know, I'm not worried about like what about 15 years from now? You mentioned what about your pension and all of this? I'm like, man, listen, I can worry about that. Like, I need to worry about these next 15 years. If I worry about the 16th year, right? So I'm living today, like right now, like the way I want to live my life, you know. So I pretty much didn't want to. I felt like just waking up and being a part of somebody else's um agenda that I didn't fully like. I love teaching. I love kids. I love working with kids. And all 13 years of working with kids was a great experience, you know. But then to get to the point where you can only get to be so much in that system, you know. It's a ceiling to it, you know. And I outgrew it, you know. I was just like my greatness is just was overwhelming to that system, and I had to free myself, you know. So that's exactly what I had to do, you know. So I pretty much decided to walk away and build and follow my spirit, and my spirit is telling me to pretty much just be, just love, and don't worry about all the other stuff. Like all that stuff is going to be, it's going to manifest. It's going to take care of itself, you know. And I got the inkling to create the Easy Love Shop. I was told by the Spirit, December 6th, you're going to start creating something, and this is going to materialize into something that's going to be, you know, substantial for you, you know. And you're going to have other work to do, and you don't have to worry about um worrying about like what are you going to do for a living. Like I'm not here to make a living. I'm here to make a difference. Like I understand that, you know. I'm not allowing a job or somebody's system to like constrain me or restrict me or put me in a box like that I'm too big for. You know, I'm too big for a little box, man. I gotta stretch out a little bit, you know. I gotta get my stretch on, you know. So um the message was that love is easy, you know. Love is easy. And the spirit was showing me different examples of love being easy. Every time it just say love is easy, it was flash, and it showed me like a mother holding her baby and just like rocking her baby to sleep. Then it'll say love is easy. Then it show like a man helping an older woman cross the street like at the light. Then it show love is easy. Then it show like a woman holding the door to let somebody else get past behind her and not being rude and walking past and acting like they'll see you walking behind them, you know. But it was just flashing simple, everyday ways that you love, and you don't even think about it's an act of love because you're so but like the Walking Dead, like that episode, that movie, that series is so popular because they're looking at society and making a mockery of you, and you don't even know it. And that show is one of the most popular shows in the country, The Walking Dead. You are the Walking Dead. You are the Walking Dead. You are the zombies who just don't see the realities and then you're following where everybody else is going, and you're not coherent. You're not on top of the game. You're not one of the people who looking at the zombies like, what are they doing? Why they all walking the same way? Why they all got the same talking? Why they all got the same walking? Like you able to recognize the foolishness. Like you step outside the matrix and you be like, whoa, no, it makes sense. Why are we doing that? You know? So it was just showing me like love is just easy, you know? And you get so boggled down in society and problems and trying to worry about work and what you're gonna wear to work and how you're gonna pay bills and what little Jimmy is doing in school and what little Tasha is doing when you're not at home, and you get worried and you got all this other stuff to boggle down in your mind that you don't just love. You don't just be in the moment of just loving, you know? And if you can occupy every moment of your life in love, you never get sick. You never get sick. You never get a cancer. You never get like your body stays strong. Like your body heals itself. Like you are the controller of your physical being. You are the god of your entity. You control. You manifest your own entity. You know, and when you're not aware of a power that you have, you can misuse it. You know, you can be making yourself sick and breaking down your own body with your thoughts and your words because you don't understand the power of those thoughts and those words. You understand that the metaphysical connection it has with the rest of this universe. You know, love is easy.